mynews.studio.
Picture this. It's nighttime in a small Zanzibari village. A woman is climbing onto her roof, carrying a solar panel. But what happens when women start leading the way in bringing light to their communities?
Today is December 3rd, 2025. Let's dive in. For years, families in rural Zanzibar depended on kerosene lamps for light. But those lamps, besides being dim, meant smoke in the house, health risks, even accidents. There's also the risk of kerosene poisoning, isn't there?
Right. And the light from kerosene isn't enough for much more than basic tasks. Take Nyange from Matemwe, for example. She couldn't help her kids with schoolwork after dark. But then, her neighbor, Tatu Omari Hamad, installed solar panels on her roof. Here's what's interesting. Tatu didn't just get solar power. She became one of the solar mamas, women trained as solar technicians by Barefoot College International.
So, what does the training actually involve? Is it different from other opportunities women get in the area?
It's very hands-on. The program looks for middle-aged women in villages without electricity, often women with strong ties to their neighbors, and usually fewer small children at home. The training goes on for 6 months. They learn how to assemble, install, and maintain solar home lighting systems. And here's a crucial point. They don't need to be able to read or write. It's all practical. No textbooks, just tools and real situations.
So, they're not just learning technical stuff. There's also health and financial basics in the mix, right?
Exactly. The training covers more than just solar kits. They leave knowing how to maintain their systems, but also with new skills in health and money management. That's quite different from most local education programs, which usually don't include women who can't read or write.
How did people react at first? I imagine women working as technicians must have raised some eyebrows.
Absolutely. Some villagers laughed at first. One solar mama, Isa, said people told her this was men's work. But once homes were lit and children could study at night, opinions started to shift. Even Pandumati Salum, a shopkeeper who was skeptical, became a supporter after seeing the difference.
So, do you think this is really changing gender roles? Or are we just talking about a few rare cases?
It's more than a few exceptions. As the solar mamas gained respect and steady incomes, they started having more influence at home and in the community. Economic independence gave them a bigger voice in family decisions and local projects.
And in terms of daily life, beyond just studying at night, what else changed?
Health has improved too. With less kerosene used, there are fewer breathing problems and less risk of fires. Over half the households say their children's education got better. And for the solar mamas, earning a regular income has meant they can improve their homes and pay for their children's schooling.
But what about keeping this going? How do they make sure these solar systems keep working as the program grows?
They've set up a system. Solar mamas become the go-to technicians in their villages. The government supplies panels and equipment, plus there's ongoing support. Families pay a small fee for maintenance, which keeps the systems running and supports the women's work.
So it's not just charity, it's a business model rooted in the community. As the program grows, is this approach working elsewhere?
It is. The same model is now being used in Madagascar, Senegal, and other places are on the list. Local women are trained. Then they return home and adjust the approach to fit their community. Since 2015, more than 3,500 women have been trained, reaching over 1 million people.
So these solar mamas are doing more than bringing light, they're creating a new way forward. Technical skills, respect, economic gains, and better health all at once.
That's it. When women gain technical skills, the effects ripple through the whole community. It ends up being about much more than electricity. It's about opening up new possibilities.
It all started with one woman climbing a roof. Now, it's spread across countries and changed so many lives.
Thanks for listening today. We've seen how solar mamas are changing technology, community life, health, and access to opportunity.
And as more women get trained, the light just keeps spreading. Thank you for joining us. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Try it now for free.